Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to a video. And today we're going to talk about why I never worked with ASW. ASW, if you don't know, is a local promotion here in West Virginia. Specifically the Logan, Madison area. And it's ran by this guy named Gary Damron, who I have some hatred towards, but I'm going to get into that and the reason why now. And I'm going to send this to people that I want to work with, and I want to tell them my story in depth, because over text message, it doesn't come over well. So I was born with a disability called cerebral palsy. If you don't know what it is, please Google it. It affects my legs, both of my legs, and my right hand. But I'm able-bodied. I live in my own house. I keep track of my own house. Stuff like that. But the reason that I never worked with ASW, and I'm going to get into more of that further down in the video, but it's quite complicated, at least on my end. So, growing up, wrestling is and has always been everything to me. Wrestling is the only thing I've ever wanted to do. You know, most kids are like, oh, I want to be a cop. And then next week they want to be a firefighter or a scientist. But for me, it was always, I'm going to be a professional wrestler. And growing up with a disability like cerebral palsy, people would laugh at that. And they'd be like, yeah, I'm sure. But then in 2017, I met Jim Ross, who is probably the best commentator of all time, the greatest commentator of all time besides me. Man, I'll tell you what, I walked up to him, and I was so nervous that day because, like, it's Jim fucking Ross. Like, it's not like one of those things that, looking back on now, like, I don't know why I was nervous, but 15-year-old me was pretty freaking nervous. So, I remember walking up to him and saying, hey, Mr. Jim Ross, I introduced myself, I told him I wanted to be a commentator, and I told him my story, I told him cerebral palsy, and he was like, I'm going to tell you the same thing my grandma told me, somebody's got to do it, Jimmy, so why not you? And that changed my whole outlook on professional wrestling, on my career, on everything I wanted to do. And just in general, it changed my whole outlook on life. So, it was crazy to me. But going forward, it was my senior year of high school, and I had gotten contact with Chance Profit, who runs this school called Power Slam Pro. And my friend Nathan had gotten contact with him, which I can make a video on Nathan too. He's a piece of shit, but that's a different story for a different day. So we went and we talked to Chance, and we tried out, and I told him, I went to Nate's tryout, and I had messaged him like 2 days before the tryout and asked him if I could come, and he was like, yeah, whatever. Normally we don't let people show up or whatever, but since you're interested as well, I'll let you. And then, because I told him my story, and then when we got there, he was like, so you want to be a commentator? I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, okay, cool, we can do that. And so I learned a lot from him, and I owe a lot to him. Sorry. Oh, it's been bothering me lately, and I didn't think I'd get emotional, but I am. So I owe a lot to Chance, because he was the first guy to look at me and go, yeah, like, nothing's wrong with what you want to do. You chase your dream and you go after it. And he took a chance on me, when nobody else really would. When nobody else would think twice. He didn't laugh at me. He didn't push me out the door. He encouraged it. He always included me in stuff, even when it didn't do anything with commentary. He made me cut promos. Him and Casey King, both who I have a great deal of respect for and a great admiration for, always included me in everything because I was a student there. And a few months after going to Chance's school, I had contacted Mr. Damron. And I remember this day clearly because I was sitting on a bench and, normally you have to wait to get the clearing to take bookings. But I was like, I want experience. All right, so I found the number to the actual, I guess his cell phone number or his office number. I just want a chance and an opportunity to prove how good I am, because I am fucking good. I'm the best commentator in the state of West Virginia, and there ain't no doubt about that. But I remember calling him specifically. I called him and I said, "Hey, Mr. Dameron, my name is Lakota Carter." I introduced myself and everything. I said, "Look, I don't want no money from this, at least right now. Now, if you see something in me and I'm worthy of getting paid for it, then you go right ahead and you do it. You pay me, because I want to be paid with what I'm worth. But until you see value in me, I don't want no money. I just want experience, and I want to get back to the thing that gave me so much, being professional wrestling." And he said to me, he said, yeah. Add me on Facebook, and we'll go from there. So I did that. I waited 2 weeks. 2 weeks turned into 4. And I messaged him again. Hey, man, like I said, I don't want no money. I just want an opportunity to prove to people that just because I'm, have a disability doesn't mean I'm not fucking good, because I'm good. And he said, "Look, kid," and I guess he had gotten frustrated with me because I blew him the fuck up. Because you going to tell me, add me on Facebook and we'll go from there, and just ghost me. And I know you're a busy guy. You have your own shit. And you have your own company to run. I get that. But when you tell somebody, add me on Facebook and we'll go from there, that means we'll talk from there. That way I can get, I can actually, call you and we'll talk. I've never received a phone call. I have complimented him and been grateful to him and extended my hand to him, and nothing. And I get it. He's a busy dude. He's a busy guy. I get it. But you're going to tell me one thing and then just go back on it. Like, if you didn't want to deal with it, and you didn't want to deal with me, and you didn't see anything in the value of me or what I wanted to do, then you should have just told me right there on the phone that day. "Hey, kid, look, man, we don't got an open spot for you. Don't give me hope that I'm doing right." And I remember a few months back, right before I think it was Sunday night's main event or Saturday night's main event, one of the shows they did. Chance had messaged me and was like, because I had cut a promo on Facebook, and it was a work/shoot, because part of it was getting my character out there and telling people, like, I'm a bad guy. I play a heel. I'm not a good guy. I say stuff that's going to get under people's skin, and I piss them off. That's what I do best. And I remember him messaging me and saying, "Hey, what's going on? Are you okay?" Which he's always been good at. He's always checked on me and stuff. And I said, "Yeah, man, I'm just frustrated because I feel like my talent's been wasted, and there's nothing I can do about it." And he kind of gave me the stern dad talking to, because he's my wrestling dad, is what I refer to him as. And I remember going to the show with my friend Nate and his supposed girlfriend, who is not good at all, but that's a different story. And I remember calling, saying, "Hey, da-da-da-da-da." I remember walking up to him and apologizing. He said, "No, it's all right. We will talk soon." Still haven't heard any fucking thing from him. So I reached out to RSW and Mr. Tim Cross, and he offered me a tryout. He said, "Come down here. I'll let you call 2 matches, whatever." I have no transportation. It sucks because it's out of my control. And I remember, this is where I'm going to get emotional again. I remember telling my mom, as I'm holding her hand and she's fighting for her life, "I'm going to make you proud, Mom. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to be on a card one day, and I'm going to look at you in the face, and you're going to make it through this. And, of course, she didn't. She passed away a few hours after that. But I vowed to myself that night that my mom passed away to chase my dream religiously and make it everything that I've wanted it to be. And I feel like because of my circumstances and because of my disability, I've let my mom down. And she's my biggest inspiration towards my dream. Her and my dad both. Damn, I got something in my fucking eye. God damn. Alright, hold on. But yeah, it's just frustrating because, you know, you have people saying, you shouldn't say that. Well, I was frustrated. And what do you do when you're frustrated? You vent. You talk. And then I got in trouble for talking. I got to start talking to, which is what he should have done. I cannot thank Mr. Chance Prophet enough, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be probably even sitting in this seat that I'm sitting in right now. I'm doing this content. And I still haven't heard anything back from Mr. Dameron at all. But I can't say that I expected anything, because I'm no value, right? Like, you say you're busy, but yet you're not busy. You're online all the time. Like, message me, talk to me, understand my story. Don't make me feel like a worthless piece of shit who just can't do anything, right? And I feel like people don't know my full story and don't understand how much that I want this. And it's time people understand it. Wrestling was the thing that gave me hope. Wrestling was my escape through my mom and dad's divorce, through all the arguments that they would have when I was a kid, through everything that has happened that is negative to me in my life. The one constant that has been there is professional wrestling. I owe everything I have to my love of professional wrestling. My drive, my determination, everything is because of professional wrestling. And the fact that nobody can see the talent that is in me because I'm unable to show them, or they don't even inquire, and they're not like, hey man, get on a FaceTime call with me, let's talk. Let's talk business, let's talk about your admirations. Nobody's done that for me. Tim Cross, Mr. Cross, reached out. For the first time in my life, somebody reached out and gave a fuck about what I had to say. They didn't just push me off to the side and act like what I told them didn't fucking matter. And I miss wrestling every day, and I had to quit going to training because the piece of shit that was helping me go back and forth got a girlfriend and is now engaged to this fucking cancer. But that's a different story that I don't want to get into on this video because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At least right now. It's crazy. Okay. It's crazy to me that I know I'm driven. But does somebody give me the time and say, hey, brother, let me hear your story. Get on a phone call with me. Get on a Discord call. Get on a Facebook call with me. And let's talk professional wrestling. Let's talk your story because I care about what you have to say. And I have value in your opinion. And I have value in what you say to me. Not just, oh, yeah, add me on Facebook and we'll converse. Click up and never hear nothing from you again. Because I am talented. That's not me being a conceited little prick. That's me knowing deep down that nobody in this fucking state, whether it's Josh Brown, who I have an immense respect for, whether it's the jackass himself, Gary Dameron, nobody can touch me when it comes to commentary. No one. I'm the best in the world. I'm the best in the world. You heard me correct. The best in the world. Is that a hole? How the frig do I keep getting holes in my shirts? But I'm the best in the world. That's not me playing a character, because my character is a lot more dickish than what I'm being right now. This is me talking to you guys. I'm the best, and I know that. But nobody else inquires to know that. They say, oh, you got drive, you do this, you do that, oh, you got talent. The only people that have ever told me you got talent and you can do something with this is my friends, Tyler Rossfield, Fahim, FC Mason, and Flash Onyx, who, those are some of my best friends, the only friends I have left in wrestling, because all the other ones just don't fucking talk to me. And I thought for the longest time maybe it was me, but it's not me. No, because I would like to think I'm a good person. I try to bring value to people's lives and try to bring them joy. And I don't fucking make it feel like people, what they're saying to me doesn't fucking matter. But I'm frustrated. I'm pissed off. And if you don't like what I have to say, don't watch the fucking video. I'm tired of pretending like I was the bad guy, you know? Like, oh, I shouldn't have said this, or I shouldn't have said, no. No. I'm the fucking talent. I'm the guy. I'm the guy that they need to put faith in. That somebody needs to put faith in. Now, my circumstances are different because I don't have transportation to any of these shows right now. A lot has happened in my life. A lot has happened. And I'm just now figuring it out. But if somebody would say, hey man, take this, I'm going to pipe your audio into this. You're going to be on my show. And if you do a good job, we'll talk again. Do me a video where you're commentating a match where the audio, because I did that earlier, but the audio's fucked up. I got to figure out how to fix it. Do me a video. And then if I like that, I'm going to start putting you in Discord calls and wiring you into my show or whatever. That's what the fuck I need. Is somebody to put faith in me because I put too much faith in myself just to be let down by other carny fucking pricks who have nothing better to do than give somebody false hope. That's why I didn't work with ASW. That's why I was never given an opportunity. And if I was, I would still be there. Because I'm the best in the business. And there's no damn doubt about it. No doubt. You don't like what I have to say? Click off the video. Hit the unsubscribe button. But thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And Mr. Cross, I'm going to send this to you. Hope you watch it all the way through. Thank you so much for your time.